Priyanka's Home Kitchen. Today I'm going to show you keema paratha. That means this paratha will be stuffed paratha and stuffing will be spicy ground chicken. But instead of chicken you can use any type of meat. So let's start. So to make this, here I have taken around 1 pound or 450 grams of ground chicken or minced chicken to make stuffing. And instead of chicken you can take any type of meat, but I will make this stuffing later, so just keep it aside. At first I'm going to make dough to make the paratha. So to make paratha, here I have taken around 2 cups of atta or chapati flour or whole wheat flour. At first I'm going to add around half a teaspoon of kalonji. This is completely optional, but I like the flavor of kalonji, so I'm adding. With this I'm going to add pinch of salt to taste. Now mixing all dry ingredients together. After mixing all dry ingredients, now I'm going to add around 1/4 cup of plain yogurt, and yogurt should be at room temperature. Now again mixing. After mixing yogurt, now I'm going to add lukewarm water to make a soft dough, and here I'm not adding oil, but if you like you can add around 1 tablespoon of oil. So adding water, mixing, again adding little water, and try to make a soft dough. Knead it really well, like this way. Okay, so my dough is ready, you can see. So now I'm going to cover it with a plate and leave it for around at least half an hour, and in the meantime I'm going to make my chicken stuffing. So to make chicken stuffing, here I have taken around 1.5 tablespoons of vegetable oil, and my oil is already heated, and now I'm going to add onion, and here I have taken 1 medium-sized onion finely chopped. Instead of 1 medium-sized onion, you can take 2 small onion finely chopped. So adding this onion, stir it, and at this point I'm going to add salt to taste. And if you add salt now, then your onion will be cooked very early. So mixing, and I will fry this onion till it becomes light golden brown color. So after a few minutes it became light golden color or light golden brown color. So at this point I'm going to add around half a teaspoon of grated ginger and around 1 teaspoon of grated garlic. Now at first mixing, and I will fry it for about 1 to 2 minutes. So after around 2 minutes, now I am going to add 2 medium-sized tomato puree. Mixing, and also now I am going to add some dry spices. From dry spices, here I am going to add around 1 teaspoon of garam masala powder, around 1 teaspoon of coriander powder, half a teaspoon of cumin powder, and half a teaspoon of turmeric powder. And I am not adding red chili powder because I will add chopped green chilies later, but if you like red chili powder you can add red chili powder around 1 teaspoon. So just mixing, and I will fry this all spices together till oil starts to separate from the spices and all raw flavors go away. So keep stirring. So after around 4 to 5 minutes, you can see that already oil has separated out from the spices and all raw flavors already gone. So at this point I am going to add this chicken, ground or minced chicken. At first mixing, so after mixing, now I will cook this chicken with the spices without water for about 10 to 15 minutes. So keep stirring. And during this you can see that big lumps are forming, so just try to break them by using spatula, just like this way, and cook it. So after around 10 minutes you can see that it became very dry, but chicken is not cooked completely. So for cooking this chicken I'm going to add around 1 cup of water. Don't add too much water because we don't need gravy. We have to make this stuffing completely dry. So just stir it. And now I'm going to cover it. So cover it with a lid and cook this chicken till water gets evaporated and chicken cooked very well and also becomes dry. So after around 10 more minutes you can see that water almost evaporated, but maybe still little water there. So just without a lid, cook it for few minutes and try to make it completely dry. So after 5 more minutes you can see that oil has separated out from this chicken and it became completely dry. Look at this. There is no water. So here I have taken total 25 minutes for cooking this stuffing. So now just turn off the heat and take it out from the pan. So I already took it out from the pan and now I'm going to leave it for few minutes to cool it down so I can handle it. So now it completely cooled down, and now I'm going to add around 2 tablespoons of finely chopped cilantro and 2 to 3 green chilies finely chopped. And I'm adding now because I like to get fresh and distinct flavor of green chilies and cilantro together, but if you don't like, you can add them during cooking. So I'm adding. So now just mixing, and also I'm going to smash it lightly, so if there are big lumps those will be broken. So just try to smash it lightly like this way. Smash it well. So after smashing you can see that there is no big chunks. Look at this. So you can make paratha very nicely. So this is done. So now I'm going to make paratha. So and here is my dough. So just knead it again for a minute. And now I'm going to make small balls from this dough. So I am taking small portion from this dough, and then at first press it like this and then roll it and try to make a small flat shaped ball like this. Keep it on a plate. I'm going to make another one. Small portion, again press it and then roll it. Okay, keep it on a plate. So I have made these balls and now I'm going to make paratha. So for that, at first take one ball. So here I have taken one small ball. So just press it lightly and sprinkle some dry chapati flour or atta. Now roll it out to make a small puri, round shape. Now I'm going to put stuffing. Around 2 spoons of stuffing. Now close it like this way. Take all sides together and then press it. And then just twist it and take it out the extra portion. Now again lightly roll it. Now press it very lightly at the center so stuffing can spread. Now again sprinkle some dry flour and very lightly now roll it to make a round shape paratha. Always try to keep pressure at the center. You can see that I have made this round shaped roti. Look at this. So just keep it on a plate and I'm going to make another one. So here I have made another one same way and now I'm going to fry them. So take one and put it on a hot pan, and when some air bubble will come out from the surface, that time I will turn it to the other side. So after around 2 minutes now I'm going to turn it to the other side, and now I'm going to apply some oil. You can use ghee or clarified butter or regular butter. Now spread it. Again I'm going to turn it to the other side and I will apply some oil on this side. Okay, and now press it lightly and fry it till some brown spots come out from both sides. So you can see that already brown spots appeared from both sides. So this is done. So friends, here is my keema paratha. You can enjoy it with yogurt or ketchup or your favorite any type of chutney. I garnish this bowl with yogurt, tomato ketchup and cilantro. So enjoy it and see you with my next recipe.